Almost just knocked the mic over. Hopefully that sounds okay-ish. There we go. Hello, Hyped. How's you? Oh, mic. I've just realised the mic's got like there's the little wood bits at the bottom. One of them's missing, so no wonder it keeps falling over. I really don't want it to fall over, otherwise it'll sound like an explosion. I'll move that over there. There we go. But yes, you're missing half my layout. You're right. I am missing half my layout. Where's my layout gone? I've literally just had this open. What's happened? Very confused. I've literally just had it on. Hold on a minute. Where's my background? Everything's gone missing. Save your work. Save this cube. Stream background. Apparently it was on my desktop, apparently. That's fine. I'll get it from the Dropbox. Give me 2 seconds, I'm not sure where that's gone. Let's go restart the PC or something. Can't be having that. I even put your background back. Stream assets. Where is the background? Background and I think frame. Could be. Stream background PNG. Could this be it? Oh! There we go. Oh yeah, the frame. I might do just to save time on the stream. I might just make the screen bigger. That might save some time. Hold on a minute. Let's just do that. Problem solved. Gap on the right. Have a look. Oh yeah. I don't know what's happened to my setup. I spent a good while prepping it as well. We'll just try fix it. I cleaned my PC, like the desktop and stuff. I wonder if it was taking the background from the desktop instead of the Dropbox. So I've deleted it, so it just doesn't know where to get it from anymore. I don't know if that's what's going on. Stop doing that. Ooh. Weirdly satisfying to watch. Why can't I just extend you? Oh. Oh. Right, and I've got to fix my... Oh dear. This is a new type of stream, this. It's like playing Jigsaw, the stream setup. Okay, lock these before I break it. Video, that's me. Right, there we go. Right, now the tops are broken as well. Oh my goodness. What's that, foliage? Oh, it's all out of line. I'm not sure if I can fix that. It's the all in one frame. We'll just pretend that bit at the top isn't broken. I think that's going to be the plan. Oh, the stream. Where's the stream chat? What has happened to my... I'm telling you, I'm convinced one of the guys comes over and just ruins my setup and doesn't tell me. Put that there. Streams chat. Okay, bring this over here. There we go. We can crop the gifts a bit. I'll just bring that to about there. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm fixing it. Covering chat box. There we go. I think that's as fixed as we're going to get. I'll have to fix this foliage at the top. I think I'm going to have to export those as separate foliage and then position them, because at the minute they're all just one. Yeah, they're all just one PNG. It's a little frustrating. I fixed most of it. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's because just expand it a bit. What, the whole thing? Could try. Close enough? Close enough. That'll do. No, it'll no. Don't tell anybody. Right, so now we'll actually start with the actual stream now, which is, we're making a new Skylet today, which is going to be a sort of cow mixed with a goat sort of style. I think we're combining those two iterations together. I hope it still matches up with the banners on the store page. That's a good point. Yeah. I wonder, hold on, let me have a quick check of something. How would I do this? Yeah, so I think what's happened is I've cleaned my desktop today. And I think what I can only assume is that the background was taking my background from a desktop rather than Dropbox. And obviously I've resized it from the desktop one to make it perfect. And the Dropbox one hasn't been resized. That's something I can think of. Don't know what else would cause it. The problem is I cleaned it like 10 minutes before the stream as well. Very annoying. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I can salvage this. I've had a stroke of genius. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the background? I know you're thinking this is fascinating stuff. Where is... I've just Control Z'd all the way back. Control stream background. Is this it? It looks no different. Or does it look different? Yeah, because I've resized the foliage. It was perfect. We've ruined it. Go back. Put it back to where it was. This other one. What's it called? Stream background. Try that one. No, it's definitely the one. Okay, I found it. You'll never clean it again. Nah. I'll never clean it again. Look at all the chaos it has caused. Wish I could just undo the size changes of this foliage now. But it'll undo everything. So if I hadn't resized it, it would have matched up. Hey, do me. Come on. There we go. Right. Okay. We're finally there. We're back. We're back to normal. Right. So, as I said, we're going to be modelling a new Skylet. And it's going to be based on some of the design work that I did over the weekend when I was a little bored. So it's going to be like a sort of cow sort of style, but then I think we've decided that we're going to mix the cow and goat together. So these are the designs that I did. So it was this page and this page. Didn't do too many, but I kind of wanted a sort of quick design so I could sort of work from something on stream. And I think Rob quite liked this one here, number 1, the first one I drew out of all of them. So I think we're going to go for that one. These ones were a bit more based off a sort of like a gorilla sort of pose. I wanted sort of like bigger hooves on the front to make it look a bit more, not imposing, but a bit more of a different sort of silhouette rather than just a normal cow. But yeah, we're going to probably go something like this. I might extend the legs a little bit, just so it's a bit more goat-esque. So maybe take the legs from, I don't know, this one and move them over here. But it gives me enough to work from. So what I'll do is I'll import these into the Blender file. Image reference, and I'll go to downloads. There we go. We'll bring that in. We'll bring the other one in as well. What I'll do here is I'll just zero out all the rotations. Do the same for the next one. I'm not sure how far we'll get today. I don't really have a time limit, so I'll just keep going until I feel like I need to stop. I was modeling the minus y, so as long as I face it that way, we should be fine. 90. So I'll bring these two here, like so. I'm going to swap these because the one I'm pretty much going off is the first one. So there we go. Right, cool. So we'll start with the head. I always like to start with the head first. So we'll go with around cube. We'll scale this up. We're going to go into edit mode. We're going to get rid of half of it. Oops. What does click? I click Z instead of X. We're going to add in a new modifier, which is the mirror. I quite like how it does this now. It saves them so it knows what your previous ones are. So I'll never really use any more than these. So it's quite handy that these all just set as like favorite, even though not really favorite. Put that there. I'm going to keep an eye on my stream now because I don't want it to break again. Whoop. Cool. And what we'll do is we'll add a subdivision. Thought Ben was going to crash there. I got panicked a little bit. Cool. So now I've got a sphere. Perfect sphere. But now they can easily manipulate. So I sort of like the sort of cheek I've got here where it protrudes out a little bit. So I'm going to try start from there and just build up the design. I'll actually do this in vertex mode. I think it'll be a bit easier. We'll go to there. Oh, I should have kept the cow file open on the left screen here as well. There we go, just so I can see. Oh, thank you, Lee. I didn't even need to look at your name, I just knew it was you from the GIF. He's got quite a flat head, so I'm going to bring that in a bit. And we'll bring this jawline back a bit more. To about there. The overall sort of silhouette of the face is a bit more square as well. You can see on the design here, it's very square. So I'm going to try and get that in as much as I can. I like the moss on this one as well. Are you recording the stream? As always. Although the first recording of this stream will just be me trying to fix it for the first, what was it, 10 minutes? I should just end the stream. That's a wrap. We fixed it. That's me done. Okay, that's pretty close actually. I quite like these horns as well. I'm assuming we won't want the mushrooms on the top, but there are some designs that have them. I sort of like the flower. I did this one here, the sort of pig looking one, is because my partner said, why don't you make a cow that looks a bit like Hellboy? So I made them shaved off. Although I do like the big ears from this as well. There's a lot of things I can take from this, but I overall like this silhouette. But I might take little bits of each thing. Moo bag. It's interesting then. But no, it doesn't have a name. Not yet. Let's see if I can get the ears done. The ears are going to be quite difficult because cows have very sort of like leaf almost looking ears. John. I like John. Let's go for John. Cena. Oh. might do is I might add in this sort of loop cut here. If we just call it moo. Well, the sooner you cut the name of the better, because it means I can name the files that. That makes my life a lot easier. I think those ears are too. Are they too low with that? I think they are. What I'll do is I'll just cheat a bit and I'll just bring these verses out. You never think of the voice lines. That was a bit of a jarring movement there. My apologies. I didn't mean to move it that fast. I just give myself whiplash doing that. I want the ears to come down. So like Wendy's ears. Wendy's ears are quite big. And I kind of want big ears for this one too. Not as big. Wendy's ears are very big, but not small either. So I'll just bring that there. Scale, has it been the X? Nope, that was wrong. Scale Z. Nope, of course it's the last one. Scale Y, 0. Oh, it's not Y. It was Z. Oh, okay. I'm being punked. Live on air. They're all 1 or 2 syllables so far, supposed to do that. I think we should give it an overly complex name. PC just locked up from it there. Blender is setting up my anxiety. It's almost like dog-like keys at the minute. I don't think that's a bad thing, to be fair. Dogs are cute. I did have a dog picture saved on my PC in case, like, I don't know why, but I've got into a habit now of putting things on the background in case my iPad screen goes off. But I'm not using the iPad, but I do it every stream. One of the sketches you did had keeper-like ears, which I thought looked off. Keeper-like ears. This one. That one probably has the longest ears. Yeah, I think it's that one. I can't imagine. Sort of what I'm going for. Don't think I need to be careful too much. I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to be putting into the rig for the ears because they're quite small. I'll probably make it quite a simple one for these ones, to be perfectly honest. So I don't really need to make it incredibly high versy. If I'm making like really big ears, like Wendy's, what I'll do is I'll model it in a way where they're straight, so like they're really straight, so I can rig them easier, but I don't think I'll need to for these. Yeah, I quite like that. And then with the horns, we'll do the horns next. They're probably going to be quite complex, so we'll get those in. I do like that mossy bit on the top of his head as well. Can maybe do something similar to the grumble for that, where I sort of just extrude a bit of the mesh out, so I had like a bit of a grass plane on top. Whoops, daisy. My apologies. So, like the flat head, it looks very non-threatening, if that makes sense. I think we're going to need to add some definition into the sort of the bridge of the nose here, just so I can have the eye sitting on something. Otherwise, there's going to be a bit of a problem there. So that looks a bit better. Hey, 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 hello. I love the spooky logo. Spooky logo. Huh. Oh, is it on the Twitch one now? Is it? That'll be Lee's doing. Longest snout. Make longest snout. Give it a go. I don't look too much like a dog. Is the problem. If I give it a longer snout, it'll look like a dog, and then I'll not be able to stop making a dog. That'll be the problem. But I will try. We'll see how it looks. See how it looks like a dog. I don't know. If anything, I was thinking further in. You lost your sub, no. Cows have prominent jawlines. I'm not going to ask how you know that. You think? Do you have a cow reference picture up? No, because I'm not necessarily modelling a cow. I'm modelling the cow Skylet, if that makes sense. If I have a cow reference up at the same time, it's not going to look like the reference is the problem. It's going to look like a cow. I had references of a cow when I was drawing it, but not when I'm modelling it, because then I feel like it's just gonna differ from that design. Trying to think where the horns are going. I think they'll be here, like on that vertice directly. So I wonder if I just get rid of that. Beg your pardon. We'll just get rid of that there, and sort of just model it in. Good. They look like dogs. Yeah. Imagine the skull you made way back there. That's kind of a real cow head shape, not a cute skull. What? Oh, the skull. I think that looks more like Wendy's skull now. Well, that's a grim way of looking at it. I don't want to think about that. I don't remember whose skull it is. My gosh, you need to Google Baby Goat's reference. But the drawing's the reference. I'll look up Baby Goat. Baby Goat. Baby Goats. Let's have a look. Internet dying. This. Fourth picture is best. What, on the Google? That's my fourth picture.
I'll share it in the chat, see if it's the same one. Yeah. No.
Was that one? Yeah, was it? So majestic, so powerful. Yeah, goat's ears are up, aren't they? Rather than down. That's odd. They're very pointy ears. Strange. Is that actually true?
Yeah.
Do I want littler horns or big horns? I would deem these as big. Those are medium, and obviously those are small. I would probably say these ones. I quite like these ones. I quite like the curve in them. It's very bull-esque. They're like the downward-facing ones. Goats have small horns, right? Am I being stupid? Goats don't have horns, do they? No, they do. What are you talking about? What do they? What does a goat look like? Goat. They do have horns, yeah. I was going to say, I thought I was having a midlife crisis. I was like, what does a goat look like? The baby goats threw me up because none of them have horns in the pictures. No, goats do have horns, okay. But goats' horns are very... They're angular, they go back. Like, they go back on the head rather than to the side. Yeah, I'm quite liking backwards. Backwards and maybe a little out. So like, so it kind of goes, where's my head? That way. So it kind of goes like that. I quite like the looks of that. So it kind of goes outwards a little bit. Yeah, we'll see if we can do it. Why not? Have a little play around. What I'll do is we'll save the mesh here. Duplicate. Go over there. F2. Head back up. A bit like a dragon. Where's my head? Sort of like a dragon, like not overly done like a dragon's horn. Sort of subtler. Bit more like a chunky horn, like a goat's horn. Whereas dragon's horns just go on for 30 miles, don't they? Okay. Okay, let's try that. You've got to be careful of that, because obviously Snarl has horns, and his horns go backwards. So they need to look different. Whoops. So we'll bring this back just a touch, like there. F. We're going to add a loop cut in. So it sort of just harshens that top bit. Like that. And then we'll grab that top face and we'll add in a extra face. So we'll go about there. And then we're going to delete it. Grab the edges. How dare you? Snarl. Why did I say Snowan? Snarl's... Come on, Jack. Snarl's horns are majestic. No, they are very majestic. That's the problem. They're too majestic. I don't think we'll want horns as big as Snarl's. Because Snarls go way back, don't they? Where's Snarl? Actually, I best have a picture of Snarl up. Just so I don't make his horns. Where's a render of Snarl? He's in here somewhere. Snarl, where art thou? Oh, I can search. I keep forgetting you can search on this. Snarl. There he is. Yeah, Snarl's horn. Oh yeah, Snarl's horns go out then in. We're doing the opposite. We're going in then out. That's fine. There's Snarl. Yeah, Snarl's goes out and then in. We're doing the opposite. That should be fine. Right, so we're going to goat's horns here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to extrude this out. What I'll do is I'll make the generic shape first, and then I'll tweak up the topology. I think that's going to be the better play here, otherwise I'm going to spend ages just trying to line them up. Okay. Oh. I didn't mean to make it go up that far there. And then I think we'll end them there. So there we go. What we'll do is we'll grab them. I'm going to bring them in a little bit. Like so. We'll go to the side view here, make it a bit easier. Control 3. I'm just going to bring that down just a touch. This is a very similar way how I did Snarl. I spent quite a while making Snarl's horns because I want them to look quite. I want the shape look good, essentially. He's a dragon after all, he's got to have big horns. That's something quite goat-esque to me. So we're on the right track. Obviously, goats don't really have that big gap in the middle, but I'm leaving room for this, the sort of the grass tuft in the middle. Usually the horns would be, well, they'd be about here, like that. I'm quite liking that. And that looks quite cute. Still think I might need to move these out just a touch. Just a little bit. I don't want any bad topology. I'll be very upset. Yeah. We've took the head shape from that cow and turned it into a goat. This is what I've just done. Let's just quickly mock up the body. Because the bodies sort of differ from the rest of them. The plan when drawing them was sort of make them more dramatic as they went along on each page. This one just gets more and more almost bear-esque, really. And this one goes a bit more, I don't know, hunched. I think the reference for one of them was the sort of monster from Shadow of the Colossus. I don't want to say it's a cow. It's the closest I could find to a cow. But it has like really big hind legs, which I quite liked. But I think we need to find not this big. That's too big. Something in between. So I'm thinking this body's almost goat-esque, to be fair. Just has a bit stumpier legs. So I might sort of go for this sort of like slanted design. Anyway, I'll put it in and we'll see what happens. The last one looks like an edge-egg dog. Oh, this one, like Great Dane. Yeah, it's a Great Dane, that one. Right. Mesh. Round cube. Do the same thing as did for the head. I'm just going to bring this down. Mess that up, didn't I? There we go. It's looking very keeper. Keepers don't have horns. Let's get the body in first and see what we can do. Done. He's a snowman. We'll put that over there. I'm trying to think how big I want this body to be, really. Beg your pardon? What? Oh, I see what you meant. You had me in the first half there. Similar to the grizzle and growl, maybe. It's hard, like, because obviously it's quadruped, but it don't want it to look like every other quadruped in the game. So it's trying to differ the goat a little bit. Give him tiny legs, proper stumpy. So like a true Englishman, proper stumpy. See, I'm thinking here, I quite like this sort of look here, where the neck goes into the body, but I don't like this. So I'm thinking what I might do is that I might bring over this. I could have given him a goatee. Sort of this design here, where he's got a bit of a fluffy stomach, sort of like the moth I've just done, Luna. Something like that. That might help this bit. Because I kind of want this as well. I kind of want them to be quite fluffy. Fluffy looking. So, we'll do that. But at least there's proper stumpy. So let's just experiment with the legs. Too much, no, we won't do that. We'll do the back first. Let's just get the back looking sort of semi-decent. Oh! Sexy grandma, thank you for the follow. Not a name I thought I'd be reading out. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're just doing some creature modelling today for our new game Skylet. I'm sure Rob will drop a link in there eventually. I forgot that was your name. It's okay, you made me read it out. I was brave, I did it. There we go, at least on top of it. Making a sort of goat-esque creature at the minute. It started off as a cow, it's turning more to a goat. But it's going to be a stumpy goat. How's it going? It's going very well, thank you very much for asking. How are you? Didn't like that at all. That looks great so far. Thank you very much. We're getting there. We haven't been streaming too long either, so it's quite nice that we've got a sort of design going pretty quick. That's the hardest part, is sort of locking down the design. But we've done that quite early on, so at the minute we're just trying to do the body. You can see here we've got a few bodies to work from. I think we're going for a bit more of sort of this body. No, yeah, sort of that body, but I think we want stumpy legs, so we're mixing a few of them. Doing good, just saw the notification on Discord, want to check it out. Oh, thank you for joining. You paid a good day to join me, fair. We're pretty much starting fresh. What I'm doing now is I'm just trying to make a sort of flattish surface for the legs to come out of. Otherwise, it's going to look a bit. They're not going to look cylindrical. They're going to look sort of square. So I'm trying to get this positioned a bit more nicely in terms of topology. So now if I delete it, it's still going to look a bit. Actually, that's actually okay. Trying to get these sort of leg holes, if that makes sense, to a bit more of a circular look. And I think that's pretty much there. I think that's what we're going for. Just notice there's no music playing, if that matters. Oh my god, there isn't. There's music playing for me, but I had the desktop muted. I'm surprised it took you that long to crack on. To clock that, sorry. That was ages. How long went the stream are we? been in the show for 39 minutes. Oh, I've just ruined the chat. No, I'll come back up here. Every time I try and move the chat, it tries to dock it on OBS. 5 minutes later, no music. Suppose I would stop talking, that's one. It freaks me out when you make holes in the bodies. I'm gonna purposely make holes now. I'm gonna make a really jank geometry. I'm gonna export it and you're gonna find this random hole in the model, just like that. Clearly because my voice is musical. Well, you're probably right. Let's have a look. Stumpy legs is what we're going for. Oh. An eldritch being. Yes, exactly. No. Yes. This is what we're doing now. This is more. No, oh dear. Right, straighten these legs out. There we go. I want to try bring them in a bit, so I'll be wide. Because I really don't want them to have this sort of weird sort of... It's not really a circle. Every time I see a Skylet, I'll think back to this moment. So, okay, if I have it my way, if I wither rub down, we'll get a horror Skylet in eventually, and then I can make it look just like that. It is Halloween month, exactly. Exactly. Let me make an eldritch being for the guy's stairs. Let you make Cthulhu. So let me do it. Right, that's like, are we talking this stumpy? Because that's very stumpy. I don't want a bit more. I'll imagine it with little feet at the end of it. I would maybe say there. To be fair, Fangs are looking great. Fangs, I think we're saving Fang for another day now. I think. Maybe for Halloween. Had a lot of fun doing Fang though. Fang was good fun. The fur was hard though. Doing the fur was really hard. He's got so much of it. Like the wings though, like when I was designing them, I kind of want the wings to look like branches. A little bit. So that's why they've sort of got like those sort of curved sort of design to it. Plus I need to make it look a bit different from Snarl. Every time someone says Fang, I can't help think of Hagrid's dog. I don't even think of Hagrid's dog, I think of the bat. That's pretty stumpy. I'm not sure if I want to go more stumpy. Fluffy. Also, are we going for hooves or feet? Probably hooves, right? These look more like hooves. His regular dog was called... He had 2 dogs? Oh yeah, because the Cerberus, right? Yeah, because technically the Cerberus was his, yeah. But the normal dog was called Fang. We don't have many hooves, so can do. Only problem with hooves is that you need sort of thin bones for hooves. These are the opposite. These are quite chunky. So it would have to be like really... I'm talking Sonic levels of feet size here. Let me try. Red trainers? Yep. That's exactly what I'm saying. So hooves go out before they go in. So this is gonna look really weird. I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated. We're gonna commit to this. Oh dear. Let's just bring those in a bit more. let's just do this. Scale men. Right. Making it work. Little booties. Exactly, little booties. Maybe Eldritch legs were what we needed. We did, to be fair. If there were Eldritch legs, I could have put little hooves on the bottom of them. But no, no, no. Just fawn so far, I think. Yeah, that's, I mean, I don't want it to look like fawn, so... It's making hooves, but on stumpy feet. That's the challenge. That's the dilemma I'm going through here. That's not looking half bad. Not great, but not half bad. So I might be able to work from this. This is so cute. We've won the hearts of the nation. 8 feet. No, I'm just gonna go and say I'm not even going to try it. It's like they're wearing wellies. Like they're wearing bell bottoms. What's a bell bottom? Am I being stupid? Oh yeah, about like the jeans. Sorry, yeah, I know what you mean. Not going to be able to unsee that now. Okay. Okay. To be fair, it does kind of look... I don't want to say the word natural. I'm not going to go that far. But it does look still sort of goat-esque. So if I bring in an edge loop here to try harshen off that bit there, we've sort of got something. So what I'll do now is we'll just fill that face, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring an edge loop in. Just flatten those feet off. That does look quite cute. Just imagine those legs at the back as well. Still quite stumpy. Still quite stumpy. Wait until Bob finds out we're going to put mushrooms on the back. I'm waiting for the panic typing. Chunky. Chunky indeed. Cloven hoof or not cloven hoof? Good question. I think cloven hoof will make it look less cute. Cloven hoofs are the two sort of like, what's it like? Hoof toes. Like two toes, right? I think that'll look a bit, I don't know, that would look scary to me. Almost like a I don't know, like a talon. Either way, I can do that. I re-added the Spore Skylet. What is the Spore Skylet? What will that look like? Mushroom Skylet. Uh-oh. I think I just heard Laura's soul re-enter her body when you said Mushroom Skylet. Well, Goat features are used for the devil, and horror designs would easily tip it off for a cue from creepy. Just let me make a few little tweaks so I can turn this into a horror character. Just a few. Shall we give it square eyes? Why? What, the goat? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. Up to you. ToastieLabs needs a horror game now, I think. Yes, Rob is now outnumbered. Please don't. 3 out of 5 on again. Damn, how we do. That's 4 now. I know, not part of the team, but still. 4. 4. Our numbers have grown. It wouldn't even be hard to make one, Rob. Literally, look. Power counter. Right here. I've done it. I've designed the first power counter of the game. Boom. Power counter. It'd only take a few little tweaks. How games on how to make it was obviously a joke. I'm talking about the design. Something for Cam after me this version 3 or 4. Don't tempt him. We already recruited Cam to the horror game cult. Me and Laura have withered him down. Try to make sure the hooves line up here. Whoops. I think Lee fancies making Project to me is a bit paranormal, but we're doing to make it horror per se. You never mentioned this to me. Probably because he knows that I'll just absolutely say go for the full horror route. Blender crashed. It's fine. Blender has an auto crash feature where it always saves as it crashes. Don't stress. Cover, auto save. A minute ago. That's fine. Nah, I've lost the move. That's not bad. Blender's very clever for that. Notice how it didn't crash when I was making an Eldritch being. It only crashed when I went back to queue. Interesting. I'm counting that. Jack has lost his progress 2 times from not saving. Like 1 minute of progress. It's not that bad. I'm telling you it's a sign. I also think it's a sign. Don't you convince me it's a sign. You convince the other two it's a sign. This lag needs to be brought up significantly. Just try and make these back hooves like a bit closer to the front hooves because they're a bit different. So way higher. Oh, that's why the hoof starts way higher on the other one. So let's bring up the hoof a bit. Let's go up. So where's that line at? So we're going to go to about there. What a cutie. Whoops. That's more like it. About to ask a very stupid question. Do goats have tails? Oh, they have very short tails. That's fine. Because the design book that I did for the cow had a short tail. So it works out. No changes needed there. Gonna try tighten up these edge loops here at the bottom because I want this to be a bit of a harsher seam. I want it to be a noticeable joint. That's a bit better. Right, that's sort of the base body. Let's just go in there and add some extra stuff. Do we want other type things? You can if you want, but that means I have to model them. I'll leave it up to you to decide. Might have a little play around the head here. Might be too much. You seem convinced that everything I draw / model looks phallic anyway. Do you really think this would be a good idea to do on stream? You're supposed to get milk from the Skylet. Oh, God. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I'm just gonna focus on the head for now. At a time, baby. Oh, dear. I shouldn't have laughed at that. Right, let's duplicate this. Bring it up. Mesh. Mesh separate. Object set. Origin geometry. I won't do that then. Fine. Fine. What we're going to do is going to make this a bit more natural shaped. starting to look a bit like a Mr. T haircut, but it's fine. Gonna add in a solidify modifier. Just gonna bring that down. Goat-hawk. Exactly. Exactly. And that should sit almost perfectly on his head. Oh, I didn't like that, did it? Why would that mirror? Everything okay there? Sure. It doesn't like when I move that Versi. At all. There we go. I had an extra edge loop in. I don't know what was going on there. But I didn't like it for sure. The problem is when you do like a certify modifier, it can make the geometry a bit messy, so chances are I'm going to have to go in and clean that up anyway once I've applied it. Make it look a bit more grass-esque. That's a word. What's the next part? I will go in and model grass tufts as well for the head, the back, grass grill. We'll do the body now. I think we'll try to the body part because it's going to be not too much fun. Where do I go inside? Control D. Mesh. Separate by selection. Well, that's that bit officially ruined for me. That sounds like something Bob would have said. Well, that's gonna have to be fixed now. So that's just get rid of that. No one saw a thing. I'll come back to it once I finish the body. Where's the... Oh, there we go. It's not my fault. I've got a more innocent mind than you do. I will never apologize. I just see pretty things. It's not my fault. You see all these things. Trying to think how this back bit to look. So ideally I could bring it up a bit to try go alongside the neck. Maybe we're the problem. Texture will change the look a lot, yeah, for sure. Did not mean to do that. That being said, actually, could just. probably try and move on to the tail. Just try to block out a lot of the design right now. I'm assuming we don't want. I know a lot of goats and cows wear bells on the neck. I'm assuming we don't want anything like that. Would be cute, but you'd have to animate it swinging. When it walked. Yeah, the one to the tail. The tails are quite short, so shouldn't be too much effort. At least I'm hoping not. Probably not for a bell. Good idea for an accessory. I think we're going to do a bit more like a goat-esque tail, because like goat tails like go up quite a bit. So I think we'll go for that. Oops. That looks more like a dog's tail. Make it a bit thicker. I'm glad you find it cute. It's working. It's working. Tell me what I'm going to do actually. Where's my sketchbook? So I did design this Goat-themed Skylet in my sketchbook. Obviously the design is pretty much already locked in, but there might be something in it. I could do some ideas, something extra. So I'll have a quick look. You never know. Oh, that's interesting. So we can see here. There. On this one. This one? Yeah, it's got two horns. Two sets of horns. Maybe. Double horns it is. Little ones, yeah, little stumpy ones at the front. Sort of like how Buttontail has two sets of ears. We'll go for two horns on this one. That's a good question. Maybe. I think if they're fully grown, they'd have big ones, but they'd still have like semi-big ones in front, but not as big as the back ones. The big ones grow bigger every time. It'd be quite awkward if it wasn't. You'd have big front ones, so you would never see the ones at the back. Right. Itchy eye. That doesn't look right to me. And I can't explain why. Oh, that's alright. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I think I know why. Go back. I know what I've done. I know the mistake that I've made. I'm not even sure if it'll work with this though, because technically I didn't make it circular. At the same time, there's not many vertices for it to work with, so that's it better though, actually. Little horns. I like it. I might do the horns. Well, since I might do the horns instead of the tuft at the top. But why not both? Oh, I need to fix this. That's right. Forgot I was doing that. I'm wondering what it would look like with a little bit of a goatee. I'm about to find out. Question is how to do it, because there's not many vertices on the bottom. Slap some more on there. Horns or goatees? Whew. I need some work. Almost there though. It's a hard one, that one. Because I like it, but does it take away from the cuteness, is the question. So it does, obviously, naturally make it look a bit older. But it does look different from like the other Skylet, so I quite like it at the same time. Either way, I've made the backup, so I can always go back if needs be. I think I like it. I do. I'm trying to remember how I made the oh, shouldn't, because I'm moving my legs so the camera's moving. I'm trying to remember how I did the fur on the moth, because I still kind of wanted to have a bit of a furry stomach, but I don't know. I could probably try and block it out and see what it looked like anyway. Whoops. There maybe? Looks much older as well, I wanted. For the cow I did, yeah, but I quite liked the cute goat look as well, but I think it looks fine. I'm like in two minds, like I love the old look, but also love the cute younger look, so I'm like, I'm in two minds. But I think I'm going to stick with this one, just because I like the sort of silhouette it brings to the head. Gives a bit more of an angular look. It does look more goat-esque. Wouldn't need a nose now because it's not a cow. Well, it obviously needs a nose. Oh, does it need a nose? It does need a nose. What the hell am I talking about? Goats don't have noses. There's a nice easy way to make noses in here. Well, it's easy. It's just the way I've always done it. Oh, actually, what should I have done? Silly me. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. Just nobody saw the thing. Just it was always here. It's weird because it usually crashes when I click on the that Bob just clicked on there, the wireframe mode, which is really odd. I don't know why, because you would think it would take less power to run that, but then I don't like it. That's all I know. Whoops, it is. You don't want to do that. Where's the moth? I've got no idea how I did that. I don't remember. I'm trying to think how I made this. The sort of fur on the body. I don't remember how I did it. I've got a feeling I probably just extruded it, but then. Ooh, what I might do. Let me try something here. Let's get rid of this one real quick. And let's just highlight the body. Instead of setting the back, we're going to get the whole thing. So let's just get all of this. Like that. And Control D. Mesh to separate, so it takes it away. Then we're going to add a solidify on the. Oh, it's the mirror. Whoops, it is. I'm moving the wrong thing. Solidify. The outside, I think, would be the player. What I need to do is I need to fix up this topology so it's a bit more curved, and I think if we do that I might be able to make a sort of main. Which might look quite nice. And I've got the topology here to make like sort of little fur tufts, so I might be able to do something there too. Whoops. Looked like a big leaf he had of it. It did look like a big leaf. Didn't it? He's leaning in more than I do for fauna. Leaning? Is he? Is he? Maybe leaning backwards a little bit. That's going to be a problem. So I want to test something here. So I've got a bad feeling. Oh, you're talking about me, aren't you? Before you even say, yeah, I was going to say. I knew before you, because I realised that was really close. So I was sitting up straight, so I'm just naturally closer. So, this is going to be complicated, but I want this to... I'm trying to think how I want this to look. Do I want this bit on the back? The problem is, when I tweak this, so let's just apply all the modifiers here. It's just going to look a bit... It's going to take a lot of work to fix this up. What I've done there is I've just put the mirror back on, just so I can make tweaks without breaking it. Because I'm not sold on this bit. I even like the fur bit. I don't think I do. I think that's too much to it. I think the goatees sort of replace the back bit. I'll keep that bit on. But I quite like just the simple look at the front. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Might be the player. Just adding little bits of extra deal to the back rather than adding anything to the front. So, to do that, I'm going to need to make some rocks. Back to making rocks on stream. Here we go. How do I want to make them? So let's just make a new collection. We'll call this. Do I have a name for the goat yet? It's a goat/cow. I'll just call it goat in my Blender file. That's just gonna make a bunch of work. No, we're not gonna do it like that. We're gonna make a few rocks and just duplicate them around. Just in order to save some time. Yeah, for sure it does, isn't it? Well, the plan was a cow, but then I think just before stream Rob suggested making it a combination between the goat and a cow. Because there used to be two skeletons I was going to make. And it was going to be a goat and a cow. Two different ones, so then I think we'll just merge them at the end. So now a lot of the references came from real life imagery, rather than those designs there. I don't want to milk it. Rocks. Rocks indeed. Alright, just relax. Try to save. There we go. What are you panicking for? That's interesting. It's removed my folder where I was saving everything to. Let me just save this, that's worrying. That's fine. Strange. What's in the cup? In the cup? Oh, this cup. Water. Nothing interesting. No, just water. Damn. I was drinking Tango earlier. Damn. What did you want? What did you want to be in the cup? Nothing spicy, just maybe like some juice or something nice. Juice would be nice. I've had quite a lot of drink a day, to be fair. I've had like 2 cans of Tango and a hot chocolate. That's usually more than I would have. Right, here's what we're going to mix now. I'm tempted to do some hot chocolate, sounds good. So I'm gonna have a little mosey look in the repository. It's 9 degrees a day, so I would kill some hot cocoa. Had 2 yesterday because I was very upset. I actually made a half cup and I was like, nope, I'm not selling for that. So I drank the half cup and then made a full cup because I felt cheated. I wasn't about to sell for a half cup. Perfect. Laura's about to save me some time here. Just want to try something out. Ooh. How high poly are these? Really not high poly at all. You made a mushroom chest set in Blender instead of making a weird little... Oh, I would love to see that. That's super cool. Little wizard one. Would be great at 3D print, yeah. Should definitely show that off. I'd love to see that. So I was tempted to put like little grass tufts on the back, but then the Grumble already has that, so I'm like, maybe I could put a little bits of fungi on the back. Sort of suits the rocky aesthetic, so. And Laura's already made a lot of mushrooms, like a lot of mushrooms. But I'm come down. I'll be texting them, but I hope she doesn't mind me just stealing the ship. What this? Another mushroom, yes. Laura just casually saving me a lot of time. Is that the music properly stopped this time? I think it has. feel like a mushroom can't make sense because they make milk, which makes cheese. But mushrooms have like good cheese. Is your own head canon? Not gonna lie, obviously originally I wanted foliage on the back, but I'm thinking I don't want it to look too much like the grumble. And one thing I haven't put on the back of any Skylet is a mushroom. So it kind of just looks. Obviously goats, rocky, sort of like rocky aesthetic, so it kind of goes. I feel like I'm overdoing it now, but if it looks like too much, I'll just get rid of some. It's hard to tell when it's not textured because everything just looks the same at the minute, so it's quite hard to determine. Yeah. A lot of cheese has fungi, so that makes sense. Well, that's good. Totally why did it? Totally why. I knew that. Do you really think I'd put mushrooms on the back without knowing that information? Blue cheese has mold. Oh. That's what we should call the goat brie. B-R-I-E, brie. There we go. I'm quite liking that design. Still has the goat aesthetic, but it's very Skylet-y, so it kind of just looks right. Depending what the next step is, I'm like, am I settled with that design? I'm not so sure on the sort of perfect sort of edges here, where it just ends up as a straight line. If I can get these down a little bit more, I'll be happy. I need some edge leaves in here so I can make a bit more of a bump. Even that just looks way better. Could probably push it more though. I think I'm happy with that topology. The actual mesh itself, I think we're happy with it. How long have we been going for? An hour 50. I'll do a bit longer. I think I've ever shown this bit on stream, but I might do some retopo just because the mesh is pretty much there. So now what I need to do is go in and essentially make sure it's clean and that's ready to rig and texture. So we can do a bit of that. Stuff the body. I'll keep it mirrored for now. Let's move this knee up, just because I know that's where a bend will be. Let's bring it up to the same location as the other knee, which is on that line. That did it perfectly. So let's just apply the subdivision. Here it does that. For some reason, if you apply the subdivision before the mirror, it gives off a really weird effect where it makes a bump in the middle, which is a bit annoying. Let's have a look at the vertices. That's actually pretty clean. Statistics, where are they? Where art thou? There we go. So this is 1,348 vertices, okay. Traditionally when it comes to a Skylet, I try to keep it around 2.5-ish area. So if I get around there, I'll be happy. But I know there's a lot of stuff on this one, so it's going to be a bit difficult. I'm sure I'll be able to crack it. For example, we definitely don't need that. Okay, apply the mirror. Apply subdivision. Hoo-hoo. There's more in the head than there is the body. Definitely do some fixing up here. It's just infuriating that I can't keep the mirror on. Actually, to be fair, I could. What I can do is I can just apply the mirror again. So now anything I do on this side will apply to the other. And we should be able to get rid of that vertice count pretty quickly. Like things here that we just don't need. The horns aren't going to move because they're born, so we can probably get away with moving quite a bit. Like that alone is 130 vertices. That's quite a lot. The ease will probably move, so we'll keep some in there. I think these tufts will move down here. Is there like an ideal vertice amount of range, or is it just off the vibes? Yeah, so we're trying to keep the vertice count down, you know, for like switch purposes. So I think all the skirts up this point, I say all of them, there's probably one else going to be higher, but like usually sit around the 2,500 vertice count mark, just so they're quite dense down. I don't feel comfortable going under that, because if I do that, then you risk the animation looking really jank. But that's typically where I'll have them sit. Right now, altogether, it's 4,000, so I only get about 1,500 out of this, which is doable. There's quite a lot in here. I can guarantee there's going to be quite a lot in this nose that I just don't need. Like, we can probably remove half of it. Yeah. So if I figure out where this nose is, I don't know where it is, but if I can, before I can do is I can move it in a bit more to about there. Maybe tilt it and bring it in. Now what I can do is I can just remove the entire back side of it. So this here. Let's find a little cheat like that where you can just remove a lot of vertices at once. This is 61 vertices, that's quite a lot, just for a nose. considering it won't move at all. Yeah, exactly. Have lots of little ones, then a few big ones. I think I'll do the same with the body, what I just did to the head here, where I'll just delete half it and mirror it and just try get away with what I can. This will also lock in that the rig will be fine, because there's been times in the past where I've applied the mirror and then I've did some poly removal, and because it's no longer symmetrical I've accidentally made a mistake and then the rig won't symmetrize. So doing this, it does just save me a lot of trouble later down the line. So I shouldn't really be doing it anyway. Right, so we're not going to need these two in the middle. I guarantee there's going to be a lot in here. Yeah, 88. Probably these. Keep that bottom one actually, just because it joins up with the leg, and I don't want the leg to have any. I want the leg to have some wiggle room. Try that one maybe. Things like this we can fix. Don't need all these. Because for one, the hooves aren't going to bend, so there's no need to have that many vertices in the bottom of the feet. Can't move that one. That little cheat there, but I don't think I want to get away with it. I don't think I'll need to touch anything on lows. Should kept them all quite low poly. Yeah, these are really low poly. Something that I can do though is I can open these rocks here. Get rid of all the bottom faces. Like so. Only 1,000 more to go. Not doing too bad. As you go further down, it gets harder and harder to find things to remove. But as long as I get close to that mark, it's fine. I don't need to land exactly on 2,500, but as long as I'm somewhere in that ballpark. I want to see what this does, because that's only 100. That's interesting. Well, it'll be 200 because I'm doing it on both sides. I wasn't seeing it break much. I think we can probably get away with that. Just moved a lot in the head there. Now, considering the hooves don't bend, we can probably get rid of these two bits in the middle here. Like the hoof, where's my arm? It'll be like I can't even do it without moving my fucking fingers. Like that. It won't have a bendy bit in the middle, so I can probably get rid of these vertices. At least a lot of them. No, we'll keep that one because then it's going to mess up the tail. Speaking of the tail, there's a lot on the tail. Do not need that many. It's a very small tail. Another thing that I haven't even thought of. Let's apply these modifiers. We can get rid of the entire underside of this. There's an easy way to do that without having to start everything. Forget this whole section and mark it as a seam. Like so, and we'll skill it in. Like that. That's 300 vertices. We've just taken out there. Already, that's where all the polys were. Now we don't need this many, because this doesn't even match the body no more. If you look at the vertices on here, compare to that. So we can probably get rid of a few here. This will probably bring us down to the 500 mark. $265 it. Brie sounds good. I suggested the name, but it was Sexy Grandma that made me think of it because she was mentioning the cheese of Brie. So we'll give Sexy Grandma the credit. Not words I thought I'd see on stream. So I want to make sure this is mirroring, so I'm just going to pull this out. Yeah, it's mirroring. Cool. Eldritch being once again. Just tidying everything up. Huh, that's me. There we go. 2658. I could probably get some more out of it somewhere. There'll be something. If I get like another 50, I'll be happy. 265 is not bad though. That's pretty much on the money. Could probably get rid of this one. Maybe that one. See, we're losing a bit of. It looks a bit jagged there, so I don't want to get rid of that one. Yeah, there we go. I think that I'll go with Brie. I think that's a Brie modelled. At this point, I'll probably just jump straight to UV unwrapping. I'll probably do a bit more work though on the topology first, because there's a few things I want to tweak up, but I won't bore that with the stream. So I think I'll probably wrap the stream up there. I think that's pretty much the whole process of modelling done. Like I said, I'll do a little few tweaks and then I'll jump straight on texturing and rigging. So thank you to everyone who joined. Thank you for the name suggestion, Grandma. I really appreciate it. Brie is a very cute name for the goat / cow. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. Let's make sure I've saved it. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and hopefully maybe next time. I'm not sure when I'll be coming back to the goat, so there's a possibility I may be doing it on the next stream, but maybe not, so we'll see. But yes, all have a lovely weekend. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. And I'll see you on the next one. I've just ruined my chat. See you all soon. Bye-bye for now.